Hi friends! The most popular series on my channel is by far the tie-dye mini cake series, and I realized that it's been a long time since I played around with this buttercream tie-dye technique on a cupcake. So this week we're doing tie-dye buttercream cupcake week. For day one, we have the color combination that has the most views on the mini cake series, and for today this is the traditional way that I've decorated the tie-dye cupcakes, but this week we're also going to play around with some techniques to see if we can do a little bit better. So for today we're piping our buttercream directly on top. It's a little bit better for blending and kind of making it look more tie-dye like if it's a little bit softer with the buttercream. But we're going to start in the center and pipe a swirl of each color, and then we're going to do a second layer on top of that to make it a little bit thicker. Then we're going to use some kind of stick tool. For this one I'm using a slightly thicker one with this coffee stopper, but we start by placing it in the center and then dragging it to the outside of the cupcake, and we do that all around the cupcake. Then we're going to go back and drag it from the outside to the middle in between each of those. Once all that's done, we're going to flip it over onto a piece of parchment paper, give it a light squish, and pop it into the freezer to set for about 10 minutes or so. Then we remove that piece of parchment paper, and for this one I decided to add a little bit of extra buttercream and kind of smooth it across the top just to fill in some little air bubbles and gaps. And then we can also use the offset spatula to scrape off a little excess buttercream from the sides. While this pattern still looks really cool, I think we can do it a little bit better, so make sure to stay tuned for the rest of the week. But in the meantime, make sure to let me know in those comments, what do you think of this tie-dye cupcake?